curious about what went into building the practice schedule. I think it's 8 before the break and then 7 after the break. What did you guys talk about when you tried to put together your 15 practice schedule? Seemed like it'd be a tough job, with all the time off and everything.
No, I think that the one thing we wanted to do was just try to handle it the right way. You don't want to overwork and overload the young men. So I think that that was the biggest thing as far as what we talked about. How can we best get what we need out of these practices without overworking, without watching too much tape, without wearing their legs down. So I mean, it really wasn't a major conversation, but that was just the gist of it.
What will change the practices before Christmas break and after? Do you go much more Alabama specific on the other side of Christmas break, or have you been Alabama specific all along?
No, I think what we do is before the break we sprinkle it in, because again you don't want to overload it, and I think when we come back after the break it'll be strictly it, and it'll be all Alabama.
It's interesting because a lot of coaches in these bowl situations, they'll spend maybe the first half of their practices evaluating younger talent maybe for next year. In a situation like this, I wouldn't think that would be an option.
We've always done that in bowl prep, so we've still kind of continued that. We have given a lot of our young guys some opportunity, but as well as, like I said, we sprinkle in some of the things that we know that we're going to need to see and work on. And then, obviously once we get done with the break, then we'll be strictly focused on Alabama.
Coach, before the year started and before Lowe went down, you said if you couldn't get Kerry Russell on the field, you would have failed as a coach. Well, he's made freshman All-American and started 12 games as a true freshman, so congratulations on that one.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
You saw something in him right away, was the point that he was kind of moving ahead of guys that were older than him. Mm-hmm. How did you see him grow from that Navy game?
It's been unbelievable. I was telling someone earlier, Kavar is a young man that just, you see the athleticism when he just runs around on the field. Just the ability to move his feet fast and work lateral and flip his hips and just the timing of it. And he's such a smart player. I mean, he hasn't even touched the surface of what he's gonna be. But the biggest thing to me, that the growth throughout the season was that he never stopped wanting to learn, and he's still not that way. I mean, he texts me probably every other day about, well, Coach, what'd you see in practice, or what can I work on now? And he doesn't want to let his teammates down. So the accountability part, the willingness to want to be the best that he can be, all those things have just continued to escalate throughout the season.
Does no